So we have some major breaking news. This is latest news. This is just the news that is getting us now. Ibrahim Traoré has banned the supply of adult films in Burkina Faso. You know what I'm talking about. You know the film that I'm talking about. Yes, those films that only the adults watch, the +18 films.
Welcome to GhanaPlusTv, the digital heartbeat of African truth. This is more than just a channel. It is a movement, a space where African stories are told by African voice, raw, rare, and unapologetic. From culture to current affairs, from untold stories to breaking news, we bring you the narrative that matters, the one mainstream media skips, the one that spaces our identity, our power, our future. If you are looking for a truth, pride, and perspective, you are in the right place. Subscribe, like, share, and stay connected. Let's own our story together.
So we have some major breaking news. This is latest news. This is just the news that is getting us now. Ibrahim Traoré has banned the supply of adult films in Burkina Faso. You know what I'm talking about. You know the film that I'm talking about. Yes, those films that only the adults watch, the +18 films. And it is now turning out that the Western nations have been using these films to enslave the mind of so many Africans. So if you are addicted to these films, you just know that it is a condition that they put for you so that you cannot think on your own, and all the time what you think about is how you are going to satisfy your body. And Ibrahim Traoré said that if you are found in Burkina Faso supplying those films, or even watching, or even opening the links which now have been cancelled in their website and in that country, I'm telling you, you are going to jail for a very, very long time. This is a bold move in Africa, so that the Africans can think on their own and make their own decisions. No more manipulation, no more Western influence in Burkina Faso. And he has said that if a country can be able to ban those films, within 5 years a country can develop very, very fast. And this is basically what is happening even in Russia. Because in Russia, it is even illegal to tell a child that those films exist. It is now turning out that so many youth nowadays are so much addicted to those films that they cannot even progress with their life. All they think is how they are going to satisfy themselves or look for somewhere else to satisfy after watching these films.
Oh my goodness. Surprisingly breaking news. It puts kind of cold to my body. I cannot even imagine or comprehend Emmanuel Macron anymore. I have 20 African nation country that are my property. I own them. Emmanuel, out of anger, just blew out. I own them. They are my property. They are France property. We own them. We decide what happened in all this territory. They are our foreign reserve. We basically build them. We put structure together. Every single thing in that place, we own 50 to 60% of everything in there. Emmanuel, what is going on in your mind? Emmanuel Macron, what is going on in your mind? Welcome again, ladies and gentlemen. You can vividly see how the French, how they see Africa. They don't see you as their equal. They don't see you as a human being. Let me tell you something. You know, what some of you don't understand, colonization means dominance. It means an extension of an external kingdom. It means a dominance on a people or a place that they become a subject. They become like a property. And that is how Emmanuel Macron still see every single country that I'm going to be mentioning in this place. So if you are from this region, just know that the way Emmanuel Macron sees you, you're just like a property. You're just like a piece of paper. You're like a car. You're like a house. You're like maybe a furniture. You're like a broom, a stick, something. You are not that important. And you can see why most president from this region or from Africa, whenever they travel abroad and they come to Western world, they don't truly regard them. They just watch them to beg them. They just watch them to say, what do you want from us? Do you want some scrum from the table and all of that? I pity Africa sometime and some people that allow these guys to use them. Look at the statement that actually shocked me and caught my attention. Emmanuel Macron was asked, why are you trying to destroy Africa as a continent and as a people? You're sending all kinds of things there, and all of you, the Western world, are trying to look at the answer. You know, the bombs, the gun, GUN and all of that, we have to protect our property. We have to protect our property. So if you are an African and you are given GUN and you are given ammunition, you are given drone to destroy anything in Africa, what you're doing is like another property destroying another property. Your life does not really matter to them. They don't care about you. They don't care about your family. They don't care about your tribe. They don't care about your religion. Do you think if they care about your tribe, your language, where you came from, did anyone from French, they try to learn your language? They came, they gave you their language, and now they give you ammunition to protect their property. And your life being exchanged for that property is none of their business. They make it feel like you are doing justice to yourself and for what they say they promise to give you or what they are giving you. You don't know that they are using you as a tool to accomplish their own purpose. And that is why you must be a full-time African and protect your own property, not destroying your property. Now, if you hear your name and you are from this region, I want you to know that the way you are considered with your president, your prime minister, all the people around this place, the way you are all are seen is that you all are property. You know, your president is a big property. Your ministers are a little bit middle class properties, and the masses are just like servants in the environment. Number one, Emmanuel Macron sees Senegal as a property. He says, I own them, not owing them. I own you guys. Everything in Senegal belongs to Emmanuel Macron. Number two, Mali, formerly known as French Sudan. Look at the name they call it, French Sudan. Can you imagine that? You know, number three is Burkina Faso. And now you can see the reason why it's like Burkina Faso is like a black sheep. It's like an obedient kids that are in this 20 nation that I'm about to mention, and suddenly one of them just tried to become a prodigal son. And guess what they are saying? They say they want to punish Burkina Faso. They want to punish Mali. They want to punish Niger for trying to break out of the obedient family that submit themselves to these people. They want to punish them. So whatever they are doing is to deter other people that their property, so that they don't have to follow suit to what Burkina Faso and Mali and Niger is doing. The next one is Benin, formerly known as Dahomey. It says it's my property. Guinea is my property. Ivory Coast is my Emmanuel Macron property. Niger property. Togo, Mauritania is his property. In Central Africa, we have Chad, we have Central African Republic, we have Gabon, we have Republic of the Congo, we have Cameroon. You know, all these things, Emmanuel says, these are my property. And 50 to 60% of the people and everything in it belong to France. Guys, Africa, we need to wake up. We need to truly wake up. You need to love Africa with everything, with your blood, with anything that flows through your vein. You need to protect Africa. You need to wake up and say, this is my land. Imagine if France alone, which is the second largest power during the colonial era, is the second. Britain is the first one, followed by the France. So now imagine France taking 50 to 60% of the mineral resources in 20 countries, more than 20 countries in Africa. And then you say, France is so rich. Paris is so beautiful. How rich are they? How won't you be rich if you are taking 20% or 30% or 40% or 50% from 20 countries to build one country? France population is just about 60 to 63 million. And they are taking resources from all this place. They don't even need to have anything in France at all. With everything they are taking from this place they call their property, is enough to build anything they want to build in France. When we talk about Algeria, you are an Algerian. I want you to see that France is seeing you as a property. Your president is a property. Tunisia, Morocco, and when we go to East Africa, Djibouti, and Comoros, Madagascar, all these places, France says, Macron says, these are my property. These guys are my property. We are not equal. Do you know when they speak about human right, they are not talking about your right. They are talking about the right for them to do whatever they want to do without you saying anything. They are talking about the right to rule over you. The right to make law without you reading whatever is being written. The right to say whatever they want to say without you coming against them. When we say they want to protect human rights, Africa is obviously no part of that human right. And that is why in years to come, in months to come, we're going to be ruling out our own philosophy that will guide Africa. Not imported philosophy and belief system that has colonized our mind, our mineral resources and our wealth and every single thing. We cannot raise the next generation with this mindset. We cannot raise the next generation with this mentality of Macron. We cannot do that anymore. If you love Africa, I want you to type, I love Africa. And by the way, I want every single one of you listening to this to follow me immediately. Follow this page immediately. If you love Africa, you're a black person, you are in France, look at how Emmanuel Macron sees you. He sees you as a descendant of properties, of people that they own. You are not part of France at all. Unless you're contributing something to them, you are a nobody. Are we going to accept that? Should we accept that? Put it in the comment section. Should we allow Emmanuel to keep doing this stuff and France to keep doing this stuff? Put it in the comment section. Oh my goodness. Okay. Donald Trump was really furious. He blows hurt on Africa. He blows hurt on Africa, and especially Nigeria, Ethiopia, and Kenya. These three countries, they receive the most. He is so mad. It's like after 60 years of independence, after 50 years of independence or 30 years of independence, why is it that these three countries cannot build an institution that their citizens will be able to go to school? Why is it that every single year thousands of students are submitting application to come to the United States? And out of these thousands of people that are submitting application to come to the United States, they don't even know. So we don't even know who among them is actually going to the school. So why is it that Africa will always want to come to the United States? Why can't you build an institution for yourself? We have smart Africans all over the world, but why can't Africa devise a way to set up a system, to build a system for themselves? Donald Trump mean business. About a week ago, he did something, put a ban on students coming to Harvard University. Even though there is illegal ground that they keep saying is illegal, it's illegal. Even this one currently, they keep saying it's illegal. But the question is asking is, why Africans cannot put themselves together? Let's say you start building an institution for the past 30 years. By now, you could have done a lot much to build an institution. The question is, what are Africans truly looking for in America? What are you looking for? Every single year, there is thousands of applications being submitted visa being denied. 74% to 80% of the denied visa is from either Nigeria, Ethiopia, and Kenya. Young people that are supposed to be in their country, go to school, work and develop their country, they are running away from Africa and they are pouring themselves in America. And this is what Donald Trump has to say. If you don't want to always be in a fix whenever I pick up my pen, every stroke of my pen will put Africa in a fixed situation. If you don't want to be under this pen, you have to fix your continent. You have to fix your country. Do you agree with that stand? You know, to some people, they may hate Donald Trump for what he's doing. To some other folks, they may say, oh, why is Donald Trump always against Africa? Listen, I don't think so. That is not the way I think. I think it's high time African leaders truly have a clear path to what they want to accomplish in Africa. One purpose, one vision will set Africa free. We need to actually declare our path, straighten our path. This is what we want to accomplish, so that we are not going to be under anybody's pen all the time, trying to know how they are doing their executive order. It's like this democracy in Africa is not really working. Because there's too much of blame game, of politics being played around. And that is what is happening right now. A visa ban globally. But the most affected country are Nigeria, Kenya, and Ethiopia. What Donald Trump is saying is, you are a president of your country. Why can't you fix your educational institution? What is your dream and what is your vision for your people? So we want to vet everything that is coming to our country. Our country is not a dump refuge. It's not a garbage place where anybody can just come into this country. And listen, guys, this is just the beginning of what America is going to do. We don't want you guys to come. Now think about it. How many American sons and daughters apply for school in Nigeria? How many American sons and daughters apply for school in Kenya or Ethiopia? You can hardly see such. No Americans will just wake up and say they want to go in their thousands to Africa to go educate themselves. So what we need to do is to build our own educational system, so that our sons and daughters will not have to travel. Some are going through the sea. Some are going through embassies. Visa being denied. Millions and billions being spent every single year. Yet, what Donald Trump is saying is, why are these leaders not learning? And to top it all, it's like these people are coming to do something else outside of the school that they are applying for. So they want to vet. They want to use AI to vet. Put your opinion in the comment section. Don't you think Africa needs to stand on its own? Are we not grown enough to set up a system that can help everybody? Do we truly have to go out of Africa in thousands of numbers to go do all this stuff? So that every single news is like, oh, Africa here, Africa there, Nigerians there, Nigeria there, Ethiopia there, Kenyan there, Ugandan there. Are we not tired of all this stuff? The other day, they put a ban on the number of countries in Africa. Don't come again. It's a red zone. It's a this. Aren't we tired of all this stuff? It is time for us to fix our continent. It is time for us to fix ourselves. It is time for us to hold ourselves accountable for what we want Africa to actually become. It is time for us to show the path for the younger generation, to say, hey, this is what we can do. Listen, it is time for us to sit up and get things right. I don't blame America at all. I don't blame Donald Trump at all. He has to do what he has to do to protect his people and his country. We have to do the same. Africa, it's time to rise. I want you to follow this. I want you to share this. If you believe in the vision for Africa to rise to another dimension, to build our own institution so that we don't have to be all over the world, I think we can do something that other people come to Africa, not us keep going out every single day and we keep having this embarrassment all over the place. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. It is high time we do our own thing in our own way so that we are not going to be under the pen of anybody on the planet Earth. Enough is enough. Africa, arise. Let us build and do something.